Welcome back, dear students. So, today we are going to see our new concept, simple interest. So, let's get started. So, friends, in our daily life or in a business or in a bank dealings, you have repeatedly listened this transaction word. So, always there is a transaction of borrowing of money or lending of money. So, there you have maybe listened that the word interest. So now first of all let me clear you in our students life. For example, sometime you don't have a pocket money, so what do, you will ask that amount from your father, and sometime you may borrow some money from your elder brother or sister. So after that, if you are asking it money from your brother or sisters, if suppose you want to give them back that amount, so you will give them from your next pocket money or whatever. So this is a general money lending or a money borrowing which takes place in our daily life. So many time on these dealings there is a no extra return you have to give to them. But when it is about our bank details, our business dealings, so there you need to give some extra amount in order to pay the whatever borrowed amount is there. So in a real world, money is not free to borrow, friends. You often have to borrow money from banks in the form of a loan. So during a payback time, whatever loan amount you will return, you need to pay some more money that depends upon the loan amount, as well as the time for which you are borrowing that amount. So this is just called as a simple interest, and this word is extensively used in a banking sector. So let's see one by one the term which are you are going to use more in this lesson or in this concept are, first of all, principal, or you can say sum, or it is nothing but the borrowed money, the money which you are borrowing from lenders, which are money lenders, landlords, or bank. So whatever the loan amount you are taking from them, it is called as a principal, or you can say that as a sum, and this money you are borrowing for a particular period of time. Next important term is interest. So friends, interest is that additional money paid by the borrower. In this case, we are a borrower if we are borrowing money, and the bank is giving you money. The bank is a lender here which is lending you money, and you are a borrower, and the borrower need to pay this money after a particular period of time with extra amount. So interest is additional money paid by the borrower in order to return his payback. So, and finally it is their amount. So amount is what? So friends, you can say here amount is principal plus that interest. So principal is a sum which is borrowed money, you can say, and interest is that extra amount which you are returning. For example, all the different banks having their particular rate of interest on which they are going to give you money, they will lend the money. So for example, interest on rupees 100 for 1 year is called as a rate percent per annum. Per annum means for 1 year. So in short, you can write it as a PA, per annum, and it is always rate. That is like, if suppose I am saying 9% per annum, that means for every 100 rupees for 1 year you have to pay extra 9 rupees. It is just example. So always remember, simple interest is the concept which is used generally by the banks, and whenever the concept of the borrowing of money is there over a particular period of time, so you need to give them extra money over that. So one by one we'll see now. So let me again clear. When a person is borrowed money from a bank or some other resources, interest is charged for the use of the money over a certain period of time, and here time also matter. So first of all, here T is there. This T letter indicates the time, and the amount of the interest charge depends upon the amount of money borrowed. Any bank cannot issue any kind of interest rate. They have to fix it for a particular period of time. So that rate is denoted by the R, rate of interest. And the money which you are borrowing is called as a principal. So you can indicate it by the letter P. So P is here principal. You can again say it sum, or you can say it is a borrowed money. So for keeping this money for some time, borrower has to pay some extra money, which is finally called as a SI. So this SI is a simple interest. So this simple interest is a quick and easy method of calculating interest charge on a loan. Loan is nothing but your principal, borrowed money. So now here it is actual. Here it is actual formula how to calculate this simple interest. So the formula for the simple interest will help you to find out the interest amount. But for that purpose, you need to get a principal, which is a borrowed amount. You need to get a rate of interest and the time period for which the money is going to be lended to that borrower. So simple interest is calculated as SI, which is equal to P multiplied by R multiplied by T divided by 100. So here the interest paid for rupees 100 for 1 year is known as a rate percent. P is a principal and the rate is here, like for interest paid for rupees 100 for 1 year is known as what? Rate percent, which you can indicate as a percentage in R. And the T is what? Here time duration. And after calculating this SI, we need to add this SI in a principal, which is a borrowed money, and then you will get a extra amount, total amount, which you will pay to that bank or to the business from where you have taken out this money. So simple interest can be calculated as P multiplied by R multiplied by T divided by 100. You can say PRT divided by 100. And once you calculated this SI, you will add it into the principal and it gives you the amount which you will return. So here, for example, friends, here A, that is the total money paid back at the end of the time period. Let me clearly through one example. Here given that find the amount to be paid at the end of 3 years in the following case. So here 1200 rupees is a principal, means it is a borrowed money, and this money is borrowed for the duration of 3 years, and here the rate of interest is given as a 12%. So all the given data is available. 1200 is a principal, which is a borrowed money, and this borrowed money is taken for the rate of interest as 12% per annum, means for per year. It means for 100 rupees 12 is there for every year, and the time is 3 years. So you can write PRT divided by 100. So just put the values 1200 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 3 divided by 100. So you will get 432. So this 432 is that extra money paid more than the borrowed money. So the money that is paid more than the borrowed money here, it is 432. So it is just a simple interest, and this 432 you are going to add into your principal. So finally you will get amount. So amount is your principal and the simple interest together forms the amount. So here 1200 plus 432. That means after 3 years he is going to pay back total 1632 rupees.